In 2010, LeBron James sent shockwaves through the basketball world by announcing his decision to leave Cleveland and join the Miami Heat. What was meant to be a basketball masterstroke quickly turned into a PR disaster. The televised special, The Decision, drew heavy criticism, and LeBron found himself becoming the league's most polarizing figure overnight. Teaming up with fellow All-Stars Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, LeBron declared their mission was to win multiple championships. But reality hit hard. The Heat stumbled out of the gate with a 9-8 record. Tension flared as LeBron famously body-checked coach Erik Spoelstra during a game, even requesting Pat Riley to take over coaching duties. Riley refused, standing firmly behind Spoelstra. Despite early turbulence, the Heat gained momentum, finishing the regular season strong and blazing through the Eastern Conference playoffs. LeBron even avenged past playoff losses by defeating the Celtics and outplaying MVP Derrick Rose of the Chicago Bulls. But then came the 2011 NBA Finals. Matched against Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks, Miami looked poised to win after taking a 2-1 series lead. Yet LeBron faltered in stunning fashion. Averaging just 18 points and a mere 3 per game in the fourth quarter, LeBron was outplayed not only by Dirk, but by role players like Jason Terry and J.J. Barea. He disappeared in crucial moments, and the Heat lost in 6 games. The media pounced, critics mocked, and memes flooded the internet. LeBron's reputation took a massive hit. For the first time in his career, LeBron truly failed on the biggest stage. It was the lowest point of his career, and he spent weeks in isolation, deeply reflecting on his performance. But this moment of crisis would become the catalyst for one of the greatest transformations in sports history. After the crushing defeat in the 2011 Finals, LeBron James reached the lowest point of his basketball life. Criticized as mentally weak and accused of lacking the clutch gene, he isolated himself for weeks. But within that isolation, a fire was lit. Determined to change the narrative, LeBron set out to re-engineer his entire game. He turned to Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest post players in NBA history. Under Hakeem's guidance, LeBron worked tirelessly on developing a dominant post game, an area where he was previously uncomfortable. At the same time, LeBron increased his muscle mass and refined his ability to finish with his left hand, making him unpredictable and lethal in the paint. LeBron wasn't the only one evolving. Head coach Erik Spoelstra spent the offseason redefining the Heat's playing style. Inspired by Oregon football coach Chip Kelly, Spoelstra introduced a spread offense and began experimenting with positionless basketball. Without a traditional point guard or center, Miami relied on versatility and speed, using Shane Battier as a stretch 4 and unleashing LeBron as a point forward. When the 2011 to 2012 season began, LeBron returned to the court as a different player. He was more confident, more versatile, and more dominant than ever before. He averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists per game, while shooting a career-high 53% from the field. The Heat were a better team, more cohesive, more modern, and more dangerous. Miami faced adversity in the playoffs when Chris Bosh got injured in the second round against Indiana. But it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, forcing Miami to fully commit to small ball, space and pace basketball. LeBron and Wade took over the series, combining for 56 points per game to eliminate the Pacers. Then came the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. With Miami down 3-2 and Game 6 in Boston, LeBron faced another legacy-defining moment. And this time he delivered. In one of the most iconic performances of his career, LeBron scored 45 points on 73% shooting, grabbing 15 rebounds and dishing 5 assists. The Heat forced a Game 7, where LeBron posted a 30-point triple-double to close out the series. In the NBA Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder, LeBron cemented his redemption arc. After dropping Game 1, the Heat won 4 straight games. LeBron controlled every facet of the game, scoring, passing, rebounding, defending. He finally became a champion, earning his first NBA title and Finals MVP. This wasn't just a bounce-back year, it was the complete rebirth of LeBron James. From a fallen star to a relentless champion, LeBron's transformation was a testament to growth, perseverance, and greatness. If 2012 was the year LeBron proved he could win, then 2013 was the year he showed he could dominate like no one else. The 2012 to 2013 season was LeBron James at his most complete, physically unstoppable, mentally sharp, and emotionally in control. The Miami Heat added even more shooters like Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis, enhancing their pace and space system, and LeBron thrived like never before. LeBron averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists per game, while shooting a career-high 56.5% from the field and over 40% from 3. He was simply unguardable. Whether in transition, in the post, or behind the arc, LeBron was executing at a level rarely seen in basketball history. His efficiency was off the charts, and defensively, he could guard all 5 positions effectively. The Heat were a juggernaut. They won 66 games in the regular season, including a 27-game win streak, the second longest in NBA history. Miami had become a basketball machine, a fast-paced, positionless team that outsmarted and outworked its opponents. LeBron was the engine of it all. He was nearly named the first unanimous MVP in NBA history, but one voter opted for Carmelo Anthony. Still, LeBron won the award with ease. He also finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting, further cementing his status as the most complete player in the league. In the playoffs, Miami cruised through the first two rounds, defeating the Bucks and Bulls with ease. But the Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers pushed them to the limit. Indiana's size and defense challenged the Heat, and Wade and Bosh struggled. But LeBron once again rose to the occasion, carrying Miami through the series with sheer will and dominance. In Game 1, he made a buzzer-beating layup to win. In Game 7, he dropped 32 points, proving once again that when it mattered most, he was unbeatable. Then came the finals rematch with the San Antonio Spurs, a clash of styles between Miami's athleticism and the Spurs' surgical precision. It was one of the greatest finals series ever played. After 5 games, the Spurs held a 3-2 lead and were seconds away from winning the title in Game 6. But LeBron led a ferocious comeback, hitting a crucial three-pointer and then watching as Ray Allen sank the most iconic shot in Heat history to force overtime. In Game 7, LeBron finished the job himself. He scored 37 points, including the championship-clinching jumper over Kawhi Leonard. He was once again the Finals MVP. LeBron had delivered one of the most statistically efficient seasons in NBA history and capped it off with another title, playing perfect basketball under immense pressure. This was the apex of LeBron James, physically dominant, mentally elite, and the undisputed best player in the world. By the start of the 2013 to 2014 season, the Miami Heat were still formidable, but signs of wear and tear began to show. While LeBron James continued to perform at an MVP level, the supporting cast around him began to decline. Dwayne Wade failed to average 20 points per game for the first time since his rookie season, and Chris Bosh's scoring also dipped significantly. The core that had once dominated the league was beginning to slow down. LeBron, meanwhile, had bulked up to nearly 280 pounds, just slightly lighter than a young Shaquille O'Neal. But the added weight didn't hinder his agility. If anything, it made him even more dominant in the post. He shot a career-best 56.7% from the field and was still considered by many to be the best player in the world, even though the MVP award that season went to Kevin Durant. The playoffs began with promise. Miami bulldozed through the Eastern Conference, losing only 3 games en route to their 4th consecutive NBA Finals appearance. But this time, the San Antonio Spurs were better prepared and better overall. Their crisp passing, elite defense, and three-point shooting dismantled Miami's defense. LeBron did everything he could, averaging 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists on a blistering 56% from the field and 41% from 3 during the playoffs. In the finals, he had one historic performance to steal Game 2, but that was it. Miami simply didn't have enough firepower. Wade and Bosh failed to step up, and the Spurs won the series in 5 games with clinical precision. In the end, LeBron had done all he could. Much like his final days in Cleveland, he was once again carrying a team that no longer matched his level. Aging teammates, a declining bench, and tension with management, including the infamous cookie scandal with Pat Riley, led to LeBron's decision to return to Cleveland. While the Heat's run ended on a low note, those 4 seasons redefined LeBron James. His time in Miami wasn't just about titles, it was about evolution. From media villain to masterful champion, from gifted athlete to complete basketball genius, LeBron's Miami era was where body, mind, and game aligned in perfect harmony. It was the peak of his physical dominance and the crucible in which he forged his legacy.